Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Try It Talks, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Lily.
Hello, Lily. Hello, everyone. I'm Jack. How are you today, Lily?
I am wonderful today. Thank you. I had a very interesting experience this morning. I was at a coffee shop, and I wanted to ask the person at the counter something, and I thought, how do I say this politely in English?
And what did you say?
I said, "Could I have a coffee, please?" instead of "give me a coffee." And the person smiled at me immediately.
Could I have? That sounds very polite. Very soft.
Yes, and that one small word, could, changed everything, changed the tone, changed the reaction, changed the whole interaction.
One word. Could made everything more polite.
Yes, and that is what we are talking about today. Modal verbs. M-O-D-A-L.
Modal verbs. I have heard this term many times, but I do not always understand what modal means.
Modal verbs are special helping verbs. They change the meaning of the main verb. They add something extra. Possibility, permission, ability, advice, politeness.
Extra meaning. Can, could, would, should, those are modal verbs.
Yes, and today we are learning 4 of the most important ones. Can, could, would, should.
4 modals. 4 different jobs. 4 ways to make English more natural and more polite.
Yes, and these 4 modals are used in almost every English conversation, every day, at work, at the shop, with friends, with strangers,
At job interviews. In polite requests. In giving advice.
everywhere. And knowing them makes a huge difference to how natural you sound, how confident you seem, how polite you appear.
Natural. Confident. Polite. 3 things I want to be in English.
And 4 modal verbs will help you get there. But first, we have a small request.
Yes, if you like our podcast, please click the like button.
Please subscribe to Try It Talks.
And share this episode with your friends and family.
Thank you. It helps us so much.
We love our listeners.
Okay, let's start with can. The most basic modal verb, the most common one.
Can. I know can. I can speak English. I can cook pasta.
Yes, can has 2 main uses. First, ability. What you are able to do. What is possible for you.
I can swim. She can speak 3 languages. They can run very fast.
Yes, ability. Physical or mental ability. Something you know how to do.
Can equals I know how to do this. I am able.
Yes, and second use. Permission, asking if something is allowed. Can I use your phone? Can we sit here?
Can I? Permission. Am I allowed to do this?
Yes. Can I ask you something? Can I leave early today? These are permission requests.
And the answer is yes, you can. Or no, you cannot.
Yes. Cannot is the negative. C-A-N-N-O-T. Or the short form, can't.
I cannot swim. She can't come today. Cannot equals not able or not allowed.
Yes. And can is also used to make offers. Can I help you with that? I can carry your bag.
Can I help? An offer. Spontaneous, I want to do something for you.
Yes. And one important note. Can sounds quite direct. Sometimes a little informal. Not always the most polite option.
Not the most polite. So what is more polite?
Could. And that is our next modal verb. But first, let me give you some real can sentences for your daily life.
Real sentences. I need these.
Can you hear me? Can you pass the salt, please? I can meet you at 6. She can finish the report by Friday. Can we reschedule? I can do that for you.
All useful, all real, all common conversations.
Everyday English. Simple and clear. That is can.
Can equals ability, permission, and offers. Direct and clear.
Now could. C-O-U-L-D. Could is the past form of can, but we use it for much more than just the past.
Past form, but more uses. Interesting.
Yes. Use one. Past ability. Something you were able to do before. In the past. But maybe not now.
When I was young, I could run very fast. Past ability.
Yes. I could speak French when I was a child. Now I have forgotten most of it. Past ability, that is gone.
Could for ability, I had before. Not necessarily now.
Yes. Use to. Polite requests. This is very important. Could is softer than can. More polite. More gentle.
Could I have a coffee, please? Like you said at the beginning.
Yes. Could I is much more polite than can I. Could you help me with something? Could you speak more slowly, please?
Could you? Very polite. Very respectful. People respond better to could.
Yes. In professional situations. Job interviews. Speaking to strangers. Formal emails. Could is better than can.
Job interview. Could I ask about the working hours? Much better than can I ask.
Much better. More professional. More polished. P-O-L-I-S-H-E-D.
Polished. Refined, well presented.
Yes. Could makes you sound educated. Careful. Respectful.
And use 3?
Use 3. Possibility. When something is possible but not certain. She could be at the office. I am not sure. He could be stuck in traffic.
Could for uncertain possibility. Maybe, perhaps.
Yes. The answer could be yes or no. I am not certain. But it is possible.
Can means certain ability. Could means uncertain possibility.
Yes. That is a good way to remember it.
Could also for suggestions, like, you could try this restaurant.
Yes. Excellent. You could try calling her. You could take the earlier train. Could for gentle suggestions. Not strong advice, just options.
Gentle suggestions. Not pushing, just offering a possibility.
Exactly. Could is always gentle, always soft, never pushing. Now, would. W-O-U-L-D. Would is very useful and very common.
Would. I hear this a lot. Would you like some tea? Would you mind?
Yes. Use one. Polite offers and requests. Would you like something to drink? This is offering. Very polite.
Would you like? Very polite offer.
Yes. And would you mind closing the door? This is a very polite request. Mind means to be bothered by something. So, would you mind means, would it bother you to do this?
Would you mind? The most polite request. It gives the other person complete freedom to say yes or no.
Yes. Would you mind is one of the most polite phrases in English. Use it when you want to ask something sensitive, something that might inconvenience someone.
Would you mind if I opened the window? Would you mind speaking more slowly?
Perfect. Both very polite, very considerate. C-O-N-S-I-D-E-R-A-T-E.
Considerate. Thinking about the other person's comfort.
Yes. Would is the considerate modal. Use to. Imaginary or hypothetical situations. H-Y-P-O-T-H-E-T-I-C-A-L.
Hypothetical. Imaginary, not real. A what-if situation.
Yes. If I had more time, I would travel every month. The situation is not real. I do not have more time. But I am imagining.
If I won the lottery, I would buy a house in the mountains.
Yes. Imaginary situation. Would for the imaginary result. This is the second conditional. If plus past, would plus verb.
Second conditional. If plus past tense. Would plus base verb.
Yes. If she studied more, she would pass easily. If we lived closer, we would meet every week.
Imaginary. Hypothetical would shows what would happen in that imaginary world.
Yes. Use 3. Polite way to express preferences. I would like a coffee, please. I would prefer the window seat.
Would like. Much more polite than I want.
I want a coffee sounds direct. Sometimes too direct. I would like a coffee sounds polite, professional, warm.
In a restaurant. In a shop. I would like. Always more polite than I want.
Always. And would love. Even stronger positive feeling. I would love to visit Paris someday. I would love a piece of that cake.
Would love. Warm. Enthusiastic. Polite.
And now our last modal verb for today. Should. S-H-O-U-L-D.
Should. I know should. We talked about this in our opinions episode.
Yes. Should for recommendations and advice. What is the right thing to do? What is a good idea?
You should eat more vegetables. She should call the doctor. They should arrive early.
Yes. Should equals this is a good idea. This is my recommendation. This is the right thing.
Recommendation. Advice should.
Yes, and should not for things that are not a good idea. You should not smoke. She should not skip her medicine.
Should not. Not a good idea. Not recommended.
And the short form. Shouldn't. You shouldn't stay up too late. She shouldn't go alone.
Shouldn't. The negative recommendation.
Yes. Now let me give you a comparison. All 4 modals together. Same situation. Different modals. Different meanings.
Same situation. 4 modals. Let me hear the differences.
Situation. You want someone to open the window. 4 ways to ask.
Okay. 4 ways.
Can you open the window? Direct. Clear. Informal.
Could you open the window? Polite, soft, better for strangers or formal situations.
Would you open the window? Very polite. More formal. Shows consideration.
Should we open the window? Suggestion. As if asking everyone's opinion. Maybe it is a group situation.
4 modals. 4 feelings. Same window. Same action. Completely different social meaning.
Social meaning. The relationship between you and the other person. The situation. The level of politeness.
Yes, and choosing the right modal shows you understand English not just grammatically, but socially.
Socially. Not just correct. Appropriate. Right for the situation.
Appropriate. A P-P-R-O-P-R-I-A-T-E. Fitting the situation perfectly.
Appropriate English. That is the goal. Not just correct English.
Correct and appropriate. Together, that is fluency. Now I want to speak to everyone listening right now.
Yes. This part is for you.
You have interactions every day with people at work, at shops, with friends, with strangers, and the words you choose in those interactions matter.
They matter. They change how people see you. How they respond to you.
Can sounds capable but sometimes blunt. Could sounds polite and professional. Would sounds warm and considerate. Should sounds helpful and advisory.
4 words, 4 different impressions, 4 different relationships.
And now you have the power to choose. Consciously, consciously.
Consciously, with awareness, not by accident.
Yes. Choose your modal. Choose your impression. Choose how the conversation feels.
I am going to start using could and would more, especially at work.
That single change will make a noticeable difference. People will respond more warmly, more openly, more positively.
One small grammar change. One big social difference.
Now let me give you your action for today. Just one.
One action. Tell me.
Today, make 3 polite requests using could or would. To anyone. A family member. A colleague. A shopkeeper. Or even to yourself in the mirror. 3 real polite requests.
3 polite requests. Could you pass me that? Would you mind helping me? Could I have a moment of your time?
Perfect. 3 natural polite requests. Starting today.
Starting today. Okay, let's review. Can, ability and permission. Direct and clear.
Could. Past ability. Polite requests, uncertain possibility, gentle suggestions, softer than can.
Would. Polite offers and requests. Hypothetical situations. Expressing preferences. Warm and considerate.
Should. Recommendations and advice. What is right? What is a good idea?
4 modals. 4 tools. All making English more natural, more polite, more appropriate.
Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to Try It Talks.
Yes, thank you everyone. Please subscribe to Try It Talks. Give this episode a like. And share it with a friend who wants to sound more polite and professional in English.
Tell us in the comments. Which modal verb do you use most, and which one will you try more from today?
We would love to read your answers. See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Could you practice today? You should. Would you like to improve? You can.